My name is Margaret Adele. Please ignore the Christmas tree in the background. We're lazy. So, I got dressed this morning randomly and came out here and went to pick up my latest review read, which I probably will finish today, and realized I unintentionally dressed like the book cover, which then prompted a fun idea, which is, can I dress like the books I'm reading while I read them? Kind of like a book covers as outfits challenge, but while you're reading the books. So I'm currently reading Sweet Nightmares by China Pace. I am like 2/3 of the way through over, and I will finish it today, but I thought it was just funny that I am matching with the book cover. So I'm going to see if I can't keep this up. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video IRL wise, because I only finish a book every 2 to 3 days, maybe even 4, depending on the length. So it might be a hot minute between check-ins, but I just thought this was fun. So I'm going to try and continue this just for the lulz. Point of reference here is the outfit as a whole. A lot more purpley than the blue on the cover. And yes, the stripe doesn't necessarily go, but I just love this cardigan. And also, fun fact, this is the dress I wore on my wedding day. So I decided to pull that out again. And also, galaxy leggings. Alright, so it is the first day of work, and I originally had a different outfit planned for today. I had a review book set to be started today, but then overnight, when I was staying up with the little for feedings and diaper changes and stuff, I stumbled across another book on my Kindle just to read it on the app on my phone, and I was like, this is actually a really good book. I'm actually really invested in this book. So I changed things. So instead, I am dressing to match The Last Necromancer by C.J. Archer. So we went with something mostly black and green, although this looks a lot greener in this light than it actually is. This is actually like kind of tealish, but I don't own a lot of green. And then just the headband is a random gray one because I don't have anything that matches perfectly. So it is, kind of a thrown together outfit, but I still really like the book. And I'm hoping it'll carry me through the first couple days of a very stressful week. Alright, it is literally the next day because I read that book really quickly, even though it ended up being really underwhelming. But today's outfit I have put a whole lot more thought in because it is for A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. This is a queer Dracula retelling out at the end of January. You will probably have already seen the review, or the review will already be up by the time this video goes up. But I'm kind of in love with that cover, and I really, really wanted to do an outfit that matched it. So here is the outfit. Very brown. This is actually 2 different pieces, shirt and skirt, that I've actually never worn together, but low-key together with the belt, it looks like a dress. And then, of course, my favorite hipster vest. And the kerchief that I actually crocheted myself, and it's not got the reddish tint that the book cover does because I only have browns of a certain color, but I've never put these things together before in this way, and I really like it, so I'm really happy that this is bringing me out of my comfort zone. And also, I'll probably end up wearing like a red mask at work to honor that redness. But I actually probably will also be beginning another book today because I can't read a PDF at work during my breaks. So who knows, maybe I'll have another new outfit immediately tomorrow. Alright, it's actually 2 days later, and I started 3 books that day, not 2, because I apparently hate myself. So this one is my nonfiction for the month, and that is The Scientist in the Crib by 3 different scientists. This is basically all about babies' brains and how they work and learn when they're really young. This is what I'm reading to renew my foster license because we had to pick from like a required list of books. And it's really hard to match because it's got this like weird yellowish overtone with blue writing. So it's not a perfect match, but I made it work. So basically, what we're working with here is the blue, and I don't really have anything like yellowish, so I just did like the white and the beige to kind of like I don't know, pay homage to that. And of course, I wish I had a lighter colored waist belt. I don't right now. I'm working on it. And then, of course, the beige kerchief as before. It's only a way I haven't put these together before. I'm not as in love with it as I'm in love with the other one because I love bright colors. But I figured the more kind of slightly serious nature matches the nonfiction book. And I'll just have to hope that I pick some very brightly colorful books moving forward. Hello, I am back with another book that I am dressing like, even though I haven't dressed like another one of the books I've already been reading because I needed to finish one of the accessories for it. And I haven't finished the other book I have dressed like, even though I need that for my training. But today I am going to be taking Let Me Love You by Alexandria House as my inspiration. And I know you're probably looking at that book and being like, Margaret, you can't honestly be stupid enough to think that you should recreate that cover. And I'm not. I am dressing in a different kind of way, taking inspiration from something within the book. The female protagonist of this romance works as a custom jewelry designer at the beginning of the book. And I realized that it's been a long time since I've worn one of my longer necklaces. It's not something I can do regularly because I work with special needs kids and they get very grabby and pulley, and we actually have to wear like tearaway badges that can come off easily. Otherwise you risk being accidentally choked by a kid in an escalation. So I decided to go with one of my favorite outfits along with the long necklace that I always wear with it because it's Saturday and I get to have my hair down and nice today because I don't like taking showers the morning of work days. I'm a very lazy morning person, but even though we're not going anywhere, I'm feeling myself right now. So here we have the necklace. It low-key looks like some magic artifact from a fantasy novel, which is how I like my necklaces. And then we have this old skirt, which technically was actually one of those old tube summer dresses, but the elastic in it kind of crapped out when I found it in a thrift store. So I'm like, you know what? It's better as a skirt. Although I do need to actually finally sew it, fold it over so it doesn't look like a dress anymore. But in general, I love this outfit. It is one of my favorites. It's one of the ones that makes me feel special, but it really isn't complete without the necklace, which I can't wear at work. So this is the outfit for today, and it's Saturday, so this is just a very good day for me. Up next is a book that is technically I'm currently reading, even though I read like 10 pages of it before I moved on to other books, and that is The Cyborg Tinkerer by Meg Latore. It's basically like Treasure Planet-esque, but queer. However, I had to push off making the outfit because I wanted to crochet a new kerchief to match it, but then the crocheted kerchief I made sat weirdly on my head because I used a different size hook for it, and it didn't end well. So I had to remake that one, but I went back with this old one instead, and I don't know if any of this is interesting to you. Okay, so here's the thing. I've never actually worn these two together before. I hardly ever remember to wear this skirt because it's so, like, fancy. But this is, like, the purple and blue and grayish silverous ensemble of the cover. And it does low-key feel kind of sci-fi in a way because the belt looks very like checkered and gray and stuff. And I just need more like flowy skirts and sci-fi. Why is everything gotta be a super tight A-line anyway? But this is my outfit for the day. I do enjoy that it looks different. However, it also definitely looks like I'm dressing up in a specific way for a reason, which granted, I understand that if you're not used to my style, I always look like that. But there's something about this that just seems like almost vaguely like cosplay bounding almost. Like I feel like there's some like cartoon character I'm doing a bounding outfit on, but I could not think of who. So if you can see it, some character that I am bounding as, put that down in the comments below. And now I will probably wait at least a couple days before any new outfits because I really just got to finish the books I have. Hey, remember when I said that I wasn't going to start any new books? I lied. I started The Duke Who Didn't by Courtney Milan. So that's what we're dressing like today. So we have the like white-ish, grayish cardigan and black dress to match what the male character is wearing on the cover. Then we have the little bit of red to match the woman's dress, even though it is totally not what Chloe would wear in the book. And then, of course, just a random head kerchief or head wrap because I don't leave my hair down without it when I haven't showered in the morning and I hate showering in the mornings before work when you have to get an infant ready. But also, hopefully I will get the other book I still have currently reading done at some time. May not even be this month. And then also I gotta read a ton of indie books at some point. So I got a lot going on. But I like this one. Alright, it has actually been a while since I started a new book. I hit like a semi-reading slump, not a total slump, but I am back with an outfit that I've actually wanted to wear for a while because I knew I'd be reading this review book at some point this month. So I am matching my outfit to The Brightest Fowl by Nupur Chowdhury, and I put this together and I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but I kind of am. So we have a mostly gray ensemble with just a splash of red, because only a splash of red on the cover, and I love this vest, but I don't have a lot of reasons to wear it a lot of the time, and of course I just got my silvery gray waist belt, but I really enjoy this. It definitely feels a little bit more stately considering the fact that it's a political thriller, although that didn't factor in too much. In all honesty, I really just wanted to wear this vest, which has been a lot of my styling lately is, here's a cool thing, I want to wear this cool thing, let me put the entire outfit around this cool thing, although I might actually pop on some kind of necklace, I'm thinking, because it is the weekend and I can wear them. Alright, I am set to start another book today, and I am reading How to Catch a Queen by Alyssa Cole, and yes, I picked this one majority for the bright colors on the cover. I am realizing that the majority of the books I have on my TBR, at least especially on my review list, are all like dark blacks, grays, and reds, and I'm sick of it. So, bright colors! We got the same shirt as before, and even though, like I said, yes, it looks green in this light, it is actually very tealish. And then, of course, we have yellow, plenty of yellow, and then I feel like I've been wearing that brown waist belt too much, so we pulled it back out, the gray one. I really just want more waist belts, but that's like in general. I just like always want more waist belts. Have I finished the previous book? Of course not. Have I started a new one? Duh. So today, I am dressing like Just for Clicks by Cara McDowell. So we are very pinkish today to match the cover. Have we figured out that my number one preferred style is shirt, belt, skirt? This is the only color combination I can really make with this skirt is with this top, and I don't even like this kerchief with it too much, but it'll work because it's Friday, and honestly, I just want to get through the week and move on to the weekend. But I do enjoy this one. Well, that was a fun month. There's one more outfit I forgot to show you because I didn't have the clips filmed in time. I dressed like The Billionaire Bargain by Lila Monroe. And that one, I actually liked the outfit more than the book. I've discovered that I really like the idea of putting a similarly colored top and skirt with a waist belt over the middle to make it look like a whole dress. That's really fun. I'll probably try and like experiment with that more in the future. I'm always collecting more waist belts. They are my new obsession. Waist belts and kerchiefs and vests. I am all about the accessories lately. But regardless, this was a fun idea. I burned out before the end. By late January, I was already kind of generally falling into a burnout because I had pushed myself for so long, for so hard throughout 2020, and my brain was just done come the new year. And so for my mental health and to not fall into a reading slump, I thought, okay, I really need to focus on the books that I genuinely just want to read, even if they have boring covers that I don't want to dress like. And that happened a lot. I tried to dress like them, but in a lot of cases I was using the same grayish skirts and like bland colors to try and match it, and that's not how I dress normally. I like using the weirder colors that a lot of people don't dress like as usual, like the brown shirts. And I could foresee myself doing a video like this again in the future, but I probably would stretch it out more. It would be like, as I come up with outfits for the books I'm reading, I might film a little bit and then stash it away, so the next video would be like over several months, just as I have outfits or as I have books that I want to dress like. But in general, this was a really fun experiment. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed getting to see my slightly strange cottagecore hipster style. I've grown to finally come into my own sense of style and dress the way I've wanted to dress pretty much my entire life. It was hard being, hipster in a day when that was a bad word, and cottagecore before that concept really existed in the mainstream thought. So I'm really enjoying my style. I know it's not for everyone, but it's for me. Regardless, if you've ever tried something like this, maybe you've posted the book covers as outfits photo set on Twitter, or you've ever tried to like dress like the book while you were reading it. I actually did tell people I was doing it just because I really wanted someone to know while I was doing it. Regardless, it was a lot of fun. I might do something like this again in the future, just not in as short a time, mostly because I am constantly circling a reading slump, and I gotta be careful with what I do. Regardless, thank you so much for watching, and with nothing else to say, I hope you have a wonderful day and a marvelous tomorrow.